Yeah, I mean, it's obviously horrible news for everyone a part of this organization and this entire state and the entire USA. But me personally, being able to know him was definitely special, definitely a blessing, and being drafted here and playing after such a great running back is it's a blessing.
What about the fact that he was instrumental in helping to draft you in some ways? They sent him some tape of you, and he just like loved you right from the start. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, it's funny. Joe Sheehan has been telling me that story since I got here, and I never believed him until I got a text from Dorsey telling me that it was true after he passed away. And just hearing that, I mean, it was a blessing. He saw something in me, and yeah, it's special. We're definitely playing for him from here on out.
What were your interactions with him like? I mean, did you get a chance to talk to him about just running and just the physical nature of how he did his job? Did you have those conversations with him?
We never really got too much in detail. I think the biggest part was just talking to him in general, just learning from life about him, and him just being here, being around. That's more than anything you can ask for.
What what's the I guess the most impactful thing that you took away from those conversations with him?
The most impactful thing is probably just stand for what you believe in. He was a strong man. He stood for a lot of things, and he was himself. I think that's just the biggest thing to take from it. Just always be true to yourself.
Hey Nick, have you been in touch with Kareem and what's it going on?
I haven't talked too much about football. Kareem's like a brother to me, so we got a lot of things to talk about other than football right now. But he's doing great. He's from Cleveland, so he's around here. He's training, getting ready for whatever happens.
Nick, do you have any thoughts on how you guys could honor Jim this season? Would you be honored to wear the 32 on the helmet or on the jersey or something like that?
I mean, I'm down for whatever they want to do. Hopefully something does come up like that. But whatever they come up with, I think we all agree that we'd like to do something.
Did you have any special kinship with him because of the fact that he was from Georgia? I mean, was there anything about that?
I don't think we ever talked about that, but that is cool that he's from Georgia and also play here in Cleveland. We have that in common.
And did you watch while you were here? Did you watch a lot of his film? Did you watch his highlights and become real familiar with his running style?
Definitely watched his highlights a couple of times. He's just amazing. He made crazy plays that no one has made since. He was definitely different.
Nick, there's like after games we'll hear things like Nick Chubb is the first Browns running back to do this since Jim Brown, whatever it is. Does that what do you think when you hear something like that? Like you're the first running back to do something since Jim Brown in this uniform.
Well, I know it's a big gap between when he played and I'm playing now. So, I mean, what he did stood for a long time. The yards, the stats, only in 9 years. So it's unbelievable. What he's able to do in just 9 years. I mean, it's crazy.
Hey Nick, you had 12 rushing touchdowns when Jacoby was the quarterback, but none after Deshaun took over. So why did that happen, and how do you see your role now with Deshaun at quarterback?
You can't really look at the numbers. I mean, 12 most touchdowns I've ever had since I've been here, 12 or 8. So, I mean, I don't think that had much to do with it. I think we did have to figure some things out, get the kinks out of the offense, and I don't think I'm hindered by Deshaun at all.
Hey Nick, Deshaun seems so much comfortable just on the field, interactions with you guys, with us. Do you see a big difference in him from this time a year ago?
I do. He's a lot more calm. A lot more aware of what's going on. I mean, since I've been here last 2 days, he's making crazy plays and he looks good.
Did you go to Puerto Rico?
I did.
Nick, you usually play a few where head down, always about your business. What keeps you consistent within having an attitude?
Just the way I approach, this my career of football, the way I approach everything. I'm always working to be better, and for my team, for Cleveland. So I think that's my mindset is to do what I can for everyone around me.
Do you feel like you always had that attitude since you were younger?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think you and Jerome will do together in terms of a 1-2 punch, change up sort of thing?
I think we'll do good. Kareem. Jerome's really talented. He can catch the ball well. He's extremely fast and smooth, and yeah, he's a great player.
Nick, I know you answered a lot of questions about Jim Brown. I wanted to ask you. By the end of the year, you'll be in second place in the Browns all-time rushing list, about 4,000 or 5,000 yards behind Jim Brown. Do you think your career in Cleveland will be extended enough for you to catch him?
I mean, who knows? You know, anything can happen. I like to take it one day at a time, not look too far ahead. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I
Would
don't
that
know.
be an extra motivation for you if
I don't get too caught up in that. Like I said, take it a day at a time. No.
How about the fact that they renamed the rushing title the Jim Brown Award? I guess your thoughts on that, and then would it make it even more special now for you to win it, knowing that it's the Jim Brown Award?
I mean, all together, I mean, it's definitely special. You know, honors him and what he did here and, you know, across the nation. Probably the best running back ever play football. So I think he definitely deserves it to be his name.
Yeah, coach is taking you. Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
most people on the outside see a new emphasis on the passing game, obviously with what's going on here, and they wonder, will Nick Chubb get his touches? Do you wonder? Do you know?
I'm not worried at all. You know, I can't control what I can control. When the ball's in my hand, I have full control. So I'm not worried about anything.
Coach is taking you guys to West Virginia to start training camp. Just your thoughts on that, and what do you think that the benefit of that will be for you guys as a team?
I think it'll be good just to get away from Cleveland and focus on ourselves and just become closer, get the chemistry going. And Deshaun said that he went there before when he was in Houston, so he said it was fine. So I think it'll be great for us to go get away for a while.
Your feelings of, I mean, this is really the first time you've been here a lot, working out with the full team. How's it feel to be back with the whole gang?
Feels amazing. It feels amazing. The energy is immaculate out here. So yeah, we just putting in that work, you know, being together, having a great time doing it.
Does Deshaun, from your perspective, seem like he's more comfortable, more in charge?
That
this
boy's
year?
slinging that shit, huh? He's slinging that?
I'm just asking. You're the one that plays
You were
with him.
you were watching too, no? He looks great. Answer your question. He looks great. I thought we were gonna have like a little, you know, conversation, but he looks really good. You know, he's been very accurate the past 2 days. You know, very impressive. He obviously, you know, he has his feet too, like he can run. You know, so yeah, we're excited.
Demeanor-wise, what's the biggest difference you see in him?
He's locked in. The energy's there. You know, he's so far. I mean, I think every single ball he's thrown was precise. You know, on the money. So that excites me as well as the rest of the team, the offense. So we're all excited.
How much of a difference does it make that you know he's going to be the guy from week one? I mean, this time a year ago, you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, you know, we're building the chemistry now and having it, you know, roll over to week one. So that's very, you know, it's uplifting for us knowing that we're going to have him up the whole year.
What's the next step for you, David, in the evolution of your career personally?
Next step is just, you know, get 1% better every day. Really, you know, that's pretty much been the steps throughout my career. Was just figure, you know, find one thing and then just get better at that, and see how we all progress.
Sorry if you've been asked this already, but you guys have, Browns have kind of put together a lot of new players with different skill sets and kind of filled the holes that people were looking for. For you, what does that mean when you're watching the development of this team?
And it excites me. It truly does. You know, just having all the right pieces, putting it all together. You know, it's very exciting. That's the best way to put it. It's excitement.
What are you expecting from it?
Sky's the limit, huh? You know, we have an opportunity to do something that has never been done here. You know what I mean? So we try to take it just one day at a time. You know, focus on what we can control and just handle it like that.
And then as a player, do you appreciate that kind of effort to look at the
Come
things
on.
that you need
Of
to
course,
get?
of course. You know, I'm going on year 7. I still feel like I'm 21, honestly. But yeah, just seeing everything come together, seeing how things was in the past, and seeing how they're progressing now is night and day. So we're very excited.
David, when Deshaun's slinging it, like you said,
Okay, now we're talking. You know, you're acting like you don't know me. I've been with you for years. Go ahead.
7 years, and playing at that kind of a level, how much does that raise everybody's game?
It lifts everybody up, even on the defense. You know, they see that. I know obviously we're going against each other here, but they see the accuracy in him, the precise, everything's calculated with him, and it makes them even go harder. You know what I mean? So like I feel like as long as he's going up, everybody's gonna go up.
So found you in a small window here in the red zone. Did you guys make that play last year?
Did we?
Would you have? I remember one.
I don't understand. What are you asking?
With that play been routine for you guys last year?
I would hope so, yeah. Yeah.
Towards the end of last season, you mentioned Graham Watson's comment that you believe he and you could be as a duo on the same level as like Mahomes and Kelsey. Do you still feel that that statement is true of himself?
You know, it's funny. I feel like my words got misconstrued there, but I mean, let me say this: Patrick and Trav is my guy. I've known Trav for a while, and as well as Patrick. They are elite, you know. So I would hope that most, if not all, tight ends and quarterbacks aspire to be, you know, up to that stature, because they are just, for years now, consistency rolling. You know what I mean? So they are amazing. And yeah, you know, we try to be the best we can be, especially together. You know what I mean?
Anything that you take from Kelsey or from watching that
I mean, of course, man. The routes are superb. You know, his football IQ is second to none. You know. Go ahead.
The next question then is, how far are you and Watson from being elite?
I mean, only time will tell. You know. Obviously, this is all fun and games, but the real magic happens when there's the bullets flying everywhere. You know, everyone feels uncomfortable, and then that's when we see how good we really are.